Hello and welcome to Rosedale Park as we get set for Game 66 on the schedule playoff round of the 2026 Men's Open Club National Championships. Lance Wynn working alongside Matt Jordan. Glad to have you with us. Big matchup here as the Ramblers will take on PK in the playoff round. And Matt, when we look at both these two teams coming in, these are two juggernauts here going head to head.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, both teams are littered with international talent and also players who featured in the black jersey. They recently had a showdown in the Vic Gooth that went into extra innings, and it ended up being a 1-0 affair. And it ended up just being a hit through the infield that separated them. This is going to be an absolute barn burner.
So looking forward to it as, of course, it will be PK to lead things off. It'll be Jaden Stratford that stepped in there and has taken a good hack. Seen one, I believe the count 1 ball, 1 strike. Take a look at the lineup. Riley Macchia will be batting second as down goes Stratford, followed by Jerome Remeke. Draki Kupanova will be in the cleanup spot. Ashley Gopher bat fifth, as you see. And Kieran Bolger bats in the 6th spot. Tegan Onishi in the 7th hole. Tyrone Bardarillo will be on the hot corner and batting 8th. Aaron Golan rounds out the 9 for PK. Defensively, of course, for the Ramblers, as you can see there, Macchia, Cooper, Nola, and Gopher out left to right in the outfield. Sorry, my bad on that. Early, Nola, and Rice left to right. Clark on the hot corner. It's, of course, Evans and Evans up the middle. Peden is at first base, and another early will be working to Jack Besgrove, of course, the ace of the squad. So one down now for Riley Macchia, and of course, these two have seen each other on a number of occasions on the international scene, and a good matchup here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, PK's top end, I mean, both teams can bat completely through the order, but the top end of PK is some serious firepower, and these guys are welcoming this challenge with open arms.
Now, as we head into this playoff round here, Matt, would you say that PK is rolling on all cylinders, or do you think that they've got even a little bit more left in the tank?
They've had a couple of close calls, but ended up finishing very strongly. But this will be the real test. Ramblers are the team to beat in this. They've got, arguably not just the best pitcher in the world, the best player in the world, as we've found out with some of his batting in this tournament, which seems a little bit unfair. The guy, I mean, he's the softball version of Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, well, that's saying a lot.
And he looks the same too, sure. I swear.
Pitch to Macchia, 1-1, and a swing and a miss. So if you've seen Riley Macchia bat before, you know that he never gets cheated on those swings and always taking a big rip there. And you're right, Matt. I think the biggest test for both these two teams is coming right here in this ball game. So we will see how this one unfolds. One-two, blows it by him. Second strikeout in a row for Mr. Besgrove, and that'll bring up the number 3 hitter in Jerome Remeke.
Yep, the big lefty, and you're going from bad to worse as far as the pitcher going. I mean, both these guys can send this ball into the stratosphere, and that's what the fans want to see.
First pitch up in the zone for ball 1, and you're right, two imposing figures when they step in. They both fill that batter's box, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
They're both capable of launching a ball a long way. Set for the 1-0 pitch. That one outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right now, Besgrove's doing a good job, I think, Matt, of really trying to work the entire strike zone and not throw the same pitch back to back.
Absolutely. He's got such a large bag of tricks, and he can call on them. He's got on the absolute dial. So, and he's well educated with his opponents. He knows exactly their strengths and weaknesses. And he's just the kind of pitcher everyone wants to face, but you kind of don't.
Yeah, yeah. Careful what you wish for. Yeah. I hear you. 2-1. And a big hack there from Remke, fouls it straight back to run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Early morning just underway here on day 4. This, of course, game 66, brought to you by Beyond the Dugout. Done a good job of cornering the softball market over on that side of the world.
Some would say best in the business. I'm not sure.
Well, I know the crew is for sure.
I mean,
we'll
you're lucky
leave
we're
the
not,
supervision.
we're not taking over Canada. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Why did you have to go there, Matt? We're not going to open that all up right now, okay? But, we are not the 51st state.
Yeah, that's true. And there he goes for a walk.
Well, good eye from Remke. An excellent at-bat as he outweighted Jack Besgrove and
Outfoxed
got a
him.
pitch just out of the strike zone, had a good eye, and he finds himself with a 2-out walk.
You got to ask yourself, I guess, Lance, how good of a batter do you have to be batting 4 with Makia and Ramaki before you?
Well, you and Cooper Nicola has impressed everyone, and he's certainly earned that spot. But that in itself has to be a compliment that he, I'm sure, is not taken very lightly. Besgrove trying to work the top of that strike zone, missing again. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Oh, no,
and I think Besgrove will try to establish that rise ball. If he gets hitters to start chasing that pitch up out of the strike zone, he'll slowly elevate it and make it more difficult. If you lay off that's the only time you really have a chance, is if you can make him bring it into the strike zone. A good at-bat here by Cooper Nicola as he's run the count to 2 balls and a strike.
Yep, making him throw
Had to
pitches,
take
that's
one
what you
at
need him to
least.
do.
Big swing and a miss there to run the count full. So that's the rise ball. And again, I wouldn't expect Besgrove to go away from that right now with just a runner on. But Matt, you're the expert here.
I mean, by and large, it's the hardest pitch to pick and to hit. So, he's just gone on the outside edge. My
Just
word.
painted that outside corner beautifully, and despite a 2-out walk, Besgrove strikes out the side here. We have played a half inning at Rosedale Park. We will be back.
If you don't understand, call me over here. Come on.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resene have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resene colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project. With creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resene to get the job done.
Sometimes, virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Lynx is good with it.
Welcome back to the home half of the first inning. First kick at the can for the Ramblers as they will get their first at bat. A good first inning, and what you sort of expected from a pitcher like Jack Besgrove, Matt.
Yeah. I've got an incredibly loud music playing in my ear. Sorry, my apologies. This is Now,
I know
now
you
we're
were
going to
over
see
there
another
dancing
international
or
pitcher.
something with I figured you were getting your little groove on there, Matt, or
Well, I
jamming to
was,
the
but
beats.
that's
Okay, I wasn't sure. All right.
you know me. I'm a mover and a shaker. They call me
Well,
salt and
that's
pepper.
what I hear, right? Well, your reputation precedes you.
That's not a good thing in this sport.
Oh,
You've either got a reputation of being a good
keep a low
baller
profile.
or a bad reputation. Yeah.
One of the two, eh?
Yeah. They said I was a sponsor for one of the teams. They didn't say it's for AA. But anyway.
Oh. Well, that's what I like. That's what I like about you, pure honesty. As we get set to go here, it'll be Oscar Clark to lead things off for the Ramblers. He'll be followed by Brock Evans and then Jack Besgrove. Reese Evans in the cleanup spot. Floyd Nola bats fifth. Connor Peden in the sixth spot. Maddox Rice, Max Early, and Ryan Early round out the 9 for the Ramblers. Ramblers coming off a big win, 1-0 over PCU was their last W, and same for PK, it was 6-5. So both these two teams have been tested, one-run games, and I think that little bit of adversity goes a long way to toughening up a squad in a tournament that lasts 5 days.
Absolutely. I like to use the term galvanise when they've got a bit of it's. I don't think it does teams any good. That's a nice little catch there. Just getting a couple of soft days of softball. I don't think it does them any good. They need to really get tested out to make it in a 5-day tournament.
I agree with you. I think you have to be battle tested going in. You're now in the playoff round, and every game is a must-win game. You don't want to. You can't turn it on and off at will. So Brock Evans steps in after that pop up to short by Clark. One away here. Defensively, Macchia, Cooper Nicola, and Golf are left to right in the outfield. Bardarillo on the hot corner. Bolger and Golan up the middle. Remicky's at first, and Stratford is catching for today's starter for the Ramblers, Josh Merritt. Sorry, for PK, Josh Merritt.
Looks like they've made a change on the mound to
It looks like there is.
Tiger
and you're
Onishi.
right.
Now, have you ever seen this guy pitch before, Lancelot?
No, and I think maybe you can give me and the viewers a little bit as that ball grounded to third base, and an easy play for out number 2. But please, go ahead, Matt.
I'll try and keep it brief. He's very good. He's Japanese, obviously. Onishi, I'm not sure if that was a dead giveaway. But, yeah, I've got to see him a little bit at the Vic Guth, and a lot of KCs off him for right-handers. He basically, look, there it goes.
Besgrove drives that one to the gap in right center. He's going to head into second base with a 2-out double as Besgrove. So a good start for him in the circle and now at the dish.
That's just not fair, is it, Lance? He's just too talented.
No, I mean, there's got to be a weakness somewhere, but he doesn't seem to show it too often as he took that Onishi pitch right to the power alley in right center, and that went all the way to the wall, and a good job to get it in, but a good 2-out hit for Jack Besgrove.
Fantastic piece of work there. Yeah, Onishi has this knack of basically throwing a pitch at the batter, and then they jump back and it comes through the strike zone. It's quite something to behold. We might see it today. I hope we do.
Reese Evans, the hitter now, with 2 away. Takes a big hack at that one for strike 1. Of course, a couple of sets of brothers on this squad, and Brock and Reese Evans, and of course the Earlies in Max and Ryan.
Yep.
That ball fouled straight back. So Reese Evans in the hole quickly, now 0-2. So some work to do here. Onishi just really has to make one good pitch here, and he's out of this inning.
Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got in store.
The 0-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Just missing that outside corner. That was a tough pitch to take.
It was a great pitch, wasn't it? It's very hard not to have a poke at something like that.
So Onishi will continue to work ahead here with a 1-2 count. And he'll take time.
Play. 1 ball, 2 strike.
That pitch, and they're going to check down. And question is, did he go? And he did not, as the count now run even at 2-2.
2 ball, 2 strike.
Again, another tough pitch to take. You can see Onishi always around that strike zone.
Yeah, Evans went right over to have a good look at that and just said, no, not this time.
Two. And that's another tough one. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to say that we're not perfectly centered with the plate, and that could have been a little in, but that looked like an awfully good pitch.
He's had 3 very, very good balls, if there's such a thing.
Set for the full
Oh,
count.
what's up?
And that one lifted up off the end of the bat. And a good job by Bartarillo to record out number 3. So again, similar with a base runner on with 2 away, a 2-out double by Jack Besgrove, squandered. Nothing doing, a runner left aboard. We are still scoreless. We played 1 here at Rosedale Park. You're watching the 2026 Men's Open Club National Championships on Beyond the Dugout. Welcome back as we get set for the top of the second inning. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for PK to set to face starter Jack Besgrove. Ashley Gopher to lead things off, and he just gets a foul tip and in the hole now, no balls and a strike. And this game starting off as you expected, I would assume, Matt.
Yeah, well, it's either both teams are going to start hitting the balls here and there and it's going to be tight affair, or it's going to be just a pitcher's duel, and it's a bit of both. And I don't mind it. We've got a bit of action. We've got some great pitching going on. That's what we want. Ooh. He's questioning that one.
Snapped him. Yeah, snapped on the outside corner, and there you go, for not in agreement with that pitch. Thought it was up and out, but
I think
he
he's
doesn't
Australian,
have the final
so
say. So
it could be something to do with that. I'm not sure.
you behave yourself now, okay? Big swing and a miss there. So 3-pitch at bat. Sits down golfer for out number 1. 4th strikeout in 5 batters for Jack Besgrove.
That's his MO, mate. That's his MO. Now, is it true that you're broadcasting out of your basement?
Well,
that's
some
what Chopper
call
told
it a
me.
basement, some call it a cubby, some call it a shed, some call it a hacienda. Just depends on who you ask, right?
How's the vocab on him?
You know. Now, what if I'm in the witness protection program, Matt? Obviously, the jig is up.
Yeah, you were in
right?
Goodfellas, weren't you?
Because you're not helping. Okay, you're worse than Chopper.
Yeah. Well, you said you're in a Las Vegas penthouse.
Oh no, he was in the penthouse. I definitely was not. And don't listen to anything that he says.
I'll
that's
tell you
for
what, there's
sure.
nothing going on in his penthouse.
Oh, we know that. Kieran Bolger, the batter, now swings through. He's
Mostly.
behind in the count 0-2 as we easily get into Chopper's business. But that's just part of the gig. It's a perk.
Yeah. There's a common saying, actually, his elevator doesn't go to the top floor,
1 ball, 2
if
strikes.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Good job by Besgrove as he wasted that pitch on the outside corner. So the count now 1-2 to Bolger.
Ooh.
That one snapped on the outside corner. Throw that one down to third base and turn that K the other way as this score sheet's looking like a whole lot of them here. Back-to-back
Quick work.
strikeouts. And that'll bring up Tage Onishi, the starter for PK. He looks at a beauty rise ball right about chest high, right down the middle for strike 1.
He'll be taking notes. He goes, where is he putting them and what's he getting called strike? Because I'm going to do that when I get in.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what he's saying. I think Besgrove's got the benefit of a couple of calls Onishi didn't get last inning as he swings through for strike 2.
2 strikes.
That's a very Japanese swing, if there is such a thing.
Yeah, well, there is, and it looks very similar. Usually you see the ball go off the bat, though, when they do swing.
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a surprise. But
Got him.
and a beauty change up there. What a time to pull that one out as he gets Onishi. Striking out the side one more time, Jack Besgrove. Rolling along, doing his thing. We're scoreless.
I got a 1-2,
Through
yeah.
an inning and a half.
first
We'll
here,
be back
and then when he comes back
here
he's
on
there.
Beyond the Dugout.
I'm just talking to you.
Okay, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean that
So
way.
he rocks back.
Welcome back as we cruise our way through as the skies look a bit threatening, but as long as there's just a little bit of sunlight peeking through, that's a good sign as the Ramblers will send their number 5, 6, 7 hitters up in
As long as you're polite.
Nola, Peden, and Rice set to face starter Onishi. And Matt, we've seen the strike zone expanded and we've seen it shrunk just a bit, and now we seem to be on track here, and I believe home plate umpire is Kevin Wallace from the United States, so pretty consistent. What are your thoughts on the strike zone so far?
We've got him on the mic, and he's just navigating a few inquiries with the coaches. I believe Markio, the coach for PK, is questioning the action of Besgrove, and then the coach for Ramblers also coming in, and you can hear the Blue saying, as long as you're polite to me, which is, yeah. There's only one way that
Well, if
battle's
you
going to
don't
go
get-
down with the Blue.
Well, if you know
Kill-
Kevin Wallace, he's pretty no-nonsense guy. And
Yeah. You got to
as
kill him with
Floyd
kindness.
Nola looks at a pitch in, yes. Well, he will to a certain extent. Now, when you look at Jack Besgrove, of course, his footwork in the circle has been in question on numerous occasions as he really puts the pitching rule to the test, let's say, as Onishi missing up to Nola.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where you were with that kind of stuff, but if I was a Blue, a lot of stuff I think would just be too hard basket for me. I'd be like, I just can't be bothered with that battle today with challenging footwork. It's up in the middle.
Good play by Onishi to retire the first out of this bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Connor Peden, and you're right. I think you're right, man. I mean, there's a lot of complexities to it. Sometimes you get umpires, it just seems like they're just a little too stringent. Others let it go. I think if it's giving the pitcher an advantage, I think they should not allow it. If it's part of his flow and his motion, then I think you should just go with it. But that's why we don't make the rules. We try our best to sort of follow them anyway. But
No,
you get
exactly
exactly
right.
what I'm saying, Matt.
You hit the nail on the head with if it's giving him an advantage, then take him to task. But if it's something that's a technicality, you just gotta roll with the punches. You want to
That
win
ball
fair and
lifted
square.
up and- yeah, well, I think that's all it's about, and let the athletes determine that. So Connor Peden working hard here in his first at bat, facing Onishi.
Connor Peden started
right now-
his softball at Roosters, a local side, and made the move. It's just gone from strength to strength with him. He's been in the black jersey from time to time. And normally not a bad guy to catch up with after all the dust settled after a game.
Onishi sets and missing outside. I believe it's a 2-1 count, but again, my counter is questionable to say the least, so we'll wait for the official graphics as
Oh, yes.
Onishi going back to work here.
I'll just talk to my production team, yeah. We're just making sure you can count, but we do remember you're Canadian, not American, sorry.
Well, that's what I mean. I was right, actually, which is a surprise in itself. So it's a 3-1 count. Listen, I'm trying to keep some secrets, okay, Matt? If you'd help me out here a
Yeah,
little bit.
you're just taking one of your shoes off to keep counting.
Big swing and a miss there as the count run full.
What's worse, Lance, is I'm the one doing the scoreboard.
Well, that's the thing. I
That's
figured that
concerning.
you were going to choose someone out, and I was looking forward to that argument.
No, I'm not the one putting the scoreboard on the screen, though. That's not my job.
I see. So
I'm
that was
I'm
a
doing
very
the count, though.
convenient- That was a convenient buck pass, I must say. That one was chopped. Just foul. Good job by Clark. Clark stayed in fair territory, but the ball was in foul territory there. So we will do the 3-2 one more time.
Saying it hit his foot. Hit the
3-ball, 2-strike.
full house, though. I want to see that inside
get-
curve.
See here what Onishi comes with. Hasn't recorded a strikeout yet.
Wow.
One again, fouled off to stay alive. Hard to really say, and I mean, this is one of those situations, Matt, where you've got a pitcher who doesn't have a strikeout, yet he has pitched, an inning and a half of very effective softball, allowing the defense to do the work for him.
Yep. That's. Ooh.
And again,
He's trying
a good
everything,
rip
though,
there
isn't
from Pete. He sure is, and Pete's got the advantage. He is seeing a lot of pitches here, so that will help the early brothers who follow in the 8-9 spot, at least as far as getting a few more looks at some of these Onishi pitches.
There it is.
And that's a beauty there. The first strikeout of the game. Caught looking is Connor Peden. 2 away now will bring up Maddox Rice. And that was just a good pitch there, Matt.
That was a great pitch, and he's been looking for that corner. He threw one earlier in the game and didn't get rewarded, so he'd be happy he's established that strike zone.
Maddox Rice will step in for his first at bat of this game.
There it is again.
And looks at a called strike.
I had the entire ball on the plate on that pitch.
That's disheartening for a batter who thinks it's a ball and goes, that entire ball's over the plate.
The entire ball. Didn't clip the corner. That one clipped the corner for a called strike 2.
Two strikes.
So one thing about Kevin Wallace, if he's mic'd up, I tell you, he's got plenty to say.
Yeah.
He's got plenty
And
to
he'll
say.
back himself
Mike or no
100%. There's no second guessing, is there?
He sure will. He definitely do that. 0-2. And a swing and a miss. So a good inning. 1, 2, 3. Down go the Ramblers on a beauty pitch. We are scoreless through 2 complete innings here at Rosedale Park. You're watching the 2026 Men's Open Club National Championships right here on Beyond the Dugout. We'll be back.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Lynx is good with it.
We are back at Rosedale Park as we get ready for the top of the 3rd inning. BK will be trying to solve starter Jack Besgrove, who has been all but untouchable here in this game. He has struck out every batter but one, and that was a 2-out walk. So 6 strikeouts, 7 batters, and Tyrone Barterillo will take a rip and even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Barterillo, dual international, played for Aussie and for the Black Sox. Seasoned pro. He's kind of probably is slightly in his twilight, but man, he's a handy player.
He sure is. I've had a chance to watch Tyron play in North America, in Canada, throughout the ISC circuit, as well as internationally with the WBSC, and he has never disappointed. You're always going to get the maximum effort, and it's just a classy veteran, and it's been a pleasure to watch his career as he flares that one foul.
Yeah, he's got an impressive resume that most people would give their right arm for. And more importantly, he's a great dude.
I'd agree with you. Well, you know what? There aren't too many Kiwis I know that aren't, and he certainly falls in the category of great dudes. Would agree.
Yeah.
1-2.
It's a chopper.
That one punched out, and great job on the short hop, but it's thrown away. So I'm not sure if you give Bartarillo an infield hit, the first hit of
I will
the
because he's a
game
great
for
dude.
PK. I'd like to give the vet an infield hit.
There's a chance he could have beaten the throw potentially.
I agree. It was a high chopper, so it was going to be a tough play anyway.
Yeah,
As
it was a
we'll
good
see.
scoop too, like a hell of a scoop, but just chucked a little high. Great lead-off job
Great
though.
job by Evans. Of course, it's short, jumping on that short hop, and Arangola now. On attempt, pulls it back, looks at a strike. 0-1. So a runner on, and you could see runs obviously at a premium, so I would expect another bunt attempt here. And held back on the slap.
Do you have a swing? Thank you.
Check down, and
Sorry about that.
I think they're saying he did go.
2 strikes.
So the count now, a ball and 2 strikes. So going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. And a swing and a miss. So overmatched is Golan, and a big strikeout at the right time for Jack Besgrove. His 7th of the ball game up to this point. That'll bring us back to the top of the shop now in Jaden Stratford. Stratford, strikeout victim in the first inning.
Great position to be in here for PK. Runner on, top of the shop, 1 down.
Just a little bit.
Well, usually in these situations, Besgrove tends to bear down just a bit harder.
Yep.
After giving up that leadoff single, gets a strikeout, looking to try to do something similar here against Stratford. And an extra little zip on that one, swung through for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You can see the Ramblers contingent behind home plate there on the coverage. Plenty of supporters here. Unfortunately, PK are based out of Wellington, so a couple of friends and family. That's trouble.
And a good grab there to get a big out. So Clark manning third base. As you take a look here, and that's just good reaction time. 2 away now for Riley Macchia. Also a strikeout victim in the first inning. So it'll be big for momentum for the Ramblers if Besgrove can get out of this inning and strand that leadoff single. That ball missing down. 1 ball, no strikes. We've seen Riley Macchia start off slow, and his second and third at-bats of the ball game are usually his best. We'll see here if that holds true to form as he looks at a pitch outside for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And Matt, we look at these two teams, and this could be a preview of the final if things kind of shake down. That's a possibility, is it not?
Oh, that hit him really hard.
You have a swing. You have a swing.
Got him, and unfortunately got him on the swing. So, and I think when he swung through it, it didn't even hit his actual elbow pad. I think it hit his other arm.
Yeah, it did. I'm pretty sure it hitting the shoulder or.
You can see Thomas Mackey out there. I'm sure he's obviously not
Good on Porty. Just
even concerned too much about his son Riley, who's a big grown man in himself. But I think they want
classy
to check
from
in on the
Bearsgrove, so he
swing.
came up and checked if he was okay.
Well, that's good sportsmanship. And again, these two
Max
have
Early's
gone
got a big grin on
head-to-head
his face. I'm not
numerous
sure
times.
why.
Well, it'll take a little bit more to rattle Riley Mackey out there. He's a big, solid individual.
It's a dead arm.
1-2.
Oh, yep.
And The arm wasn't working there. Besgrove was. Ring him up one more time. Jackie B doing it again. We have played 2.5 here at Rosedale Park. We're still scoreless. We will be back.
I see the ball up in there, and I don't pick the bat at all. No. So, and that's why I came to you already.
Bottom of the third inning, 8-9, then back to the top of the shop. So Max Early, Ryan Early, then Oscar Clark. Scoreless ball game here, and what both myself and Matt Jordan expected as these two heavyweights going head-to-head here, playoff round. This game 66 on day 4 as Onishi back in the circle and his first time facing Max Early. Missing outside for ball 1. And you know you're in a good game, Matt, when we're in the third inning and the team still hasn't batted through the batting order one time.
That's pure softball, man. Now, that's a...
2 on base.
That pitch lifted out and an easy grab for Mackie out there. Out number 1.
I was going to say, as good as Jack Besgrove is, you've got to give kudos to the catcher, because someone's got to catch him, you know, and that's Max Early, you know, catching a guy like that. It's
Ball down. Good corner.
that's half the battle. So that's why Ramblers are such a dynamic team at the moment. They've got a great guy behind the dish.
Well, I think that's your quarterback is your catcher, and probably the most important player on the diamond as that ball chopped, and that'll be fouled. That's the one player besides the pitcher that's involved in every single pitch in the game, and he is calling it effectively. He's got to read those hitters, and you're right, Matt. If you give credit to the pitcher, you certainly got to give credit to his catching mate.
Absolutely. In the same token, you could have the best pitcher in the world, and if you've got a subpar catcher, then it's going to be all for naught at times.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get everything you can out of that pitcher if you aren't an experienced catcher, and there are some of those in this tournament here which have already been impressive. So Ryan Early working here with a 1-2 count. 1 away. We are in the bottom of the third inning. Good job to fight off that low drop ball and stay alive.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ryan Early will be followed by the top of the order in Oscar Clark. The 1-2. And had a notion and held back. No appeal down, so the count now run even at 2-2. Onishi has been equally as effective as Besgrove.
Just outside.
Man, a good pitch there, just outside, and you can see that Stratford wanted that outside corner.
Yeah, it's a grey area, that corner in this game currently. It's tough.
That's a nice way to put it, Matt. I love the way you put that. It has been a bit of a
There's a bit of
gray
static there.
area, but
Yeah.
Fine.
You look, you saw Ryan early lean right over and look at that and see no, and you just don't know which way it's going to go though.
well, he goes down in a drop ball and misses. So first walk of the game issued by Onishi goes to the number 9 hitter. With one away, a runner aboard for the Ramblers, and now it'll be Oscar Clark.
It's deja vu, isn't
Popped
it?
out to short in the first. Sorry.
Yeah. PK were in almost the exact same position.
Yep. Hang on. Thank you.
Onishi delivers the 0-1 pitch outside corner. Got a bit of that, and he'll run the count now to 0-2. So it looks like getting the outside, not the inside. Sometimes getting the inside, not the outside. Doesn't look like Clark will be squaring the bunt here. He'll be swinging away with a runner aboard. Ball punched foul. Drift over in the other diamonds. Of course, plenty of action here on day 4. This is the big matchup here on Diamond 1.
Coming in.
Yeah, there's we have got 4 other games on simultaneously, as probably people have seen on various YouTube, on Suffolk New Zealand YouTube channels. Currently, Northcote versus Harbour Manus is 2 apiece, which I'm invested in, obviously being a Northcote supporter. It's a good piece.
0-2, punched out, and a good piece of hitting, but Nakia there to track that one down again. Solid out there in right field on a hard hit ball by Oscar Clark, but it goes for out number 2.
Makes it look
Here,
easy.
and that'll bring up Brock Evans. Good job, I tell you. For his size, Riley Macchia, he moves very well, and
Yeah, and a
seen
dead
him over
arm.
the years. And
DR.
good arm,
DR
and
at 1, please.
of course we know about his power. Evans grounded to third in his only other at bat. You know, when you don't get a lot of at bats early on in a game, tends to slow you down just a bit. Hard to get into a little bit of a rhythm. I know, Matt, if you had your way by the 3rd inning, you would have 2, maybe 3 at bats already.
Sure, absolutely. And in most, games these days, that would be the case, but this is it's a pitcher's duel. It's a little bit unique as well, whereas although Tiger has got a few more strikeouts under his belt, he is leading the field, like you said earlier. The field is taking care of a lot of it, whereas Besgrove's taking it to the batter himself.
0-1 pitch goes to that same spot. So there's that in was the out, and the out was the in, and now the out's the in as he goes there for a quick 0-2 count on Evans. I like what Onishi's doing. He is effectively using what's working.
Yep.
And we'll see with an 0-2 count if he goes in and then goes back out, or if he goes out right away.
Okay, out further. Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. Runner goes, throw down, and looks like not in time. So stolen base. Moves runner into scoring position. The first runner we've had, second runner in scoring position. It was a double back in the first inning by Besgrove as he was left stranded. So 2 out. And Brock Evans maybe a hit away from opening up the scoring here. And a good rip there, but that's fouled back.
That base
Course,
runner
a
is not
long
mucking
line.
around. He's very fast.
Rolling right along, wasting not a lot of time. And of course, the Evans brothers come from a long line of softball tradition, as do the Macias and the Earleys as well. And got him to chase that pitch, so Anishi delivers when he has to, picks up a big strikeout on Evans to end the inning in the threat. We have played 3. We're still scoreless here at Rosedale Park. Lions win. Matt Jordan will be back.
Being a Marotū local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aoranui Hospice, Just Silch and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
Strike 3 to end the ball game.
Back here for the top of the 4th inning, scoreless ball game. As expected, these two teams were going to mirror each other, and they have just that, as they have sent the exact same number of batters to the plate. Different results, but certainly the bottom line is no one has plated a run yet. It'll be 3-4-5 in Remeke, Cooper Nicola, and Golfer, the scheduled 3 to hit for PK in this inning. And if you're going to get something going, second time through the order is a good thing, but Jack Besgrove, sometimes you need 3, maybe 4 looks before you can get a beat on him.
I mean, you just take one look at Jerome's face when he's in that box. He is hostile. He's protecting that plate, and he's going, come at me, mate. I dare you.
Which is so different than his demeanor outside of the
absolutely.
diamond.
He's a happy chap.
But boy, I tell you, hostile is a very good word for it as he looks at another pitch outside, 2-0, and the only walk surrendered by Besgrove in this game has been to Remeke, that in the first inning. He's been just one of 2 base runners for PK in this ball game. And you can see Besgrove with a 3-0 count being very careful here to Jerome Remeke, knowing full well that he could lose one in a heartbeat, just like some of the other power hitters, including Riley Mackey. So 4-pitch walk, that was potentially the intentional, unintentional. As for the second time, Remeke will stroll down. But more importantly, though, not with 2 outs. This is a leadoff walk, and Cooper Nicola now will step in. And based on the way this one's rolling, I would expect both these two teams to be playing for extremely valuable runs.
Oh, for sure.
That slap attempt comes up empty for strike 1. And you know the difference, Matt, between, of course, squaring to commit to sacrificing or squaring and trying to bunt for a base hit, 2 different things. And sometimes you get caught in between, and the result usually isn't good. That slap attempt there comes up empty, and tough to slap against a guy like Jack Besgrove.
Yeah, he's just going to pitch it away from you. But, yeah, as with a lot of lefties, TK has got one leg out of bed, putting his bat out there, and he's halfway up first baseline. So, the pitcher's got to be pitching it away from him to prevent such a thing. The last thing you want is give him a leg up.
As you see, Besgrove going up in the strike zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. TK, of course, caught looking to end the first. And that rise ball just out of the strike zone to run the count even at 2.
Two and 2 here, Lance. Big moments in sport.
And that slap attempt comes up empty again. So another big strikeout for Jack Besgrove. His 9th of the ball game. And we are in the 4th inning. So impressive in itself. And now it'll be Ashley Golfer, as he couldn't hold back on that. And that's quickly strike 1 count. So tough when you've got one away. Haven't been really able to generate anything. Right now, Jack Besgrove and the Ramblers just staying away from Jerome Remicky and pitching to everyone else, as that one is up and flared foul.
Yeah,
so the strategy working, I'd say, for both sides.
Absolutely. Well, the quality of pitching in this game, it's near on impossible to string hits or good at-bats together when they're this good.
Well, Besgrove's has been the master of adjustments, and of course that's where the catcher comes into play, as that one is popped out and drifts out of play. You have a catcher who is making constant adjustments, so every time a batter comes up, he's seeing a different sequence of pitches, and that makes it hard for anyone to really get a beat on what Besgrove is trying to do. He's not doing any particular pattern or doing something over and over again. He is coming at each batter differently and with a different approach. 1-2 inside, just missed that corner. Boy, Besgrove was looking back, wanted that pitch.
I did notice earlier in the tournament, Ramblers were using cards. You know, the pitchers were using cards on their arms, and so were the infield with their, signals to one another. But they seem to have abandoned that and gone to traditional, catcher calls. But
that pitch, and there's no way he could hold up on that, as Golfer goes down for the second time via the strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts here. 2 away now for Bulger. Just a good pitch, and we've seen a lot of the armband, and I think the Aussies back at the World Cup in New Zealand.
That's
right.
A
few years back, brought that out and used that sequence and the earpieces and so on. And I think here we're going old school, au naturel, where the catcher actually calls the game, and you actually just play. One ball, no strikes to Bulger. Caught looking in his previous at-bat. I know that sounds like I'm saying it over and over again, but Jack Besgrove has done it over and over again up to this point.
He's a robot. We need to make sure he's got blood in him. I think he's a robot. We need to test him.
We're gonna have to send him those. We're gonna have to send him those pictures just to make sure he's a real human.
Yeah.
That pitch.
He does need
just
glasses.
Got enough of it.
He does need glasses, so that's a bit of a giveaway that he could be human.
Well, I don't know. There was a guy they used to use part of a disguise was those glasses. I don't know how they didn't
DB Cooper?
It, but that's exactly what I was thinking of. And where is my cut of the loot?
Runner was gone on that play.
Shot foul. Are you sure you don't know something that you want to share, or what, Matt? Tell me.
Yeah, well, people have always tried to get me into skydiving, but they never want to pack me a parachute. If you know what I'm saying.
That's it, eh? Oh, I wasn't sure you were going to tell me. Well, why would I jump out of a perfectly good plane? Right? There's no need. Have to be an emergency. That's girl set for the 1-2. And that floated, took a little off and up in the zone. So
They're
new
looking,
wrinkle.
they're looking like they want to pick that runner off. Early was up very quick to get that. He was chomping at the bit to try and pick someone off there, but he didn't go.
2-2. And that one flared.
Did he get there?
Inside
Ooh.
out. Fair ball. And excellent play there. And you'll have to give me all the deets on that one. Tough angle, but
Yeah, he just put it down the
will.
first baseline, and Peden scrambled with it a little bit, then he got his base on foot on the base just in time.
well, there you have it. So another clean inning for the Ramblers. We are scoreless from Rosedale Park. We will be back here as we continue with game 66.
From the humble beginnings of a Wellington garage and with a good helping of Kiwi Can Do, Resene have been proudly colouring New Zealand since 1946. Environmentally approved quality paints, colours and expert advice, all available at your local Resene colour shop. Our friendly team are here to help you get the best results for your project, with creative colours and innovative paint all made right here in New Zealand. You can rely on Resene to get the job done.
So no private jet, no penthouse in Vegas, but we are, in fact, in the midst of an excellent ball game here as we head to the home half of the fourth 2026 Men's Open Club National Championship. This is the playoff round. PK taking on the Ramblers, and it'll be the number 3 hitter in Jack Besgrove with his second at bat, followed by Reese Evans and Floyd Nola, the scheduled 3 hitters for the Ramblers here, looking to get on the board some way, shape, or form against starter Onishi, who has been real good, Matt.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. He's let his fielders do a lot of the work, which is great trust in his side. Besgrove coming up off hit to right field at his last at bat. Let's see if he can continue on.
He has provided the only hit of the game for these Ramblers up to this point. All Onishi's given up is a walk in that double to Besgrove, and other than that, he and his defense have gotten the job done. So Besgrove with a good rip there, fouls it off. Count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Not sure what the weather forecast is for the rest of the day, Matt. Is there
muggy.
rain scheduled or?
We'll get the weather decal up in a bit. It's very muggy. It's quite humid here. 19 degrees. It's yesterday afternoon it got up to about 25 degrees, which was pretty gross. And you can imagine. I don't know if you've ever been to Rosedale Park or in the commentator's office with all the equipment. You can imagine the stench in here. It's overwhelming.
Well, I've been in there with Chopper, and I'm not sure I'd know the difference, but I hear what you're saying on a
Actually,
hot, sweaty day. As that
It
pitch
could
misses
just
down.
be Chopper. Actually, it might not be.
Well, I'm just saying you might want to go to a source first and check that out, and then kind of work your way out from there.
There's some sauce coming out of him.
There's always something coming out of him.
Yeah,
Big swing and a miss there.
I saw him-
Onishi.
I was just going to say, I
able
saw him
to
using
get
an onion as
Besgrove.
deodorant.
Oh, well, that's you saw that too, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we both have seen some things we can't unsee then, Matt.
Yeah.
And we'll try to keep Chopper's business as public as possible throughout the broadcast as Reese Evans pulls it back and looks at a ball one. Reese, of course, popped out to third to end the first. You know, he's going to be mad at you after this broadcast.
You can't afford to be mad at me. I'm a volunteer.
Well, he has to. Well, he knows I don't care. So, you know, I'm off the hook already.
Yeah. He actually owes me $30. I should be nice to him until I get the $30.
Yeah, you probably should get your 30 back and then, but good luck with that. Okay?
Yeah.
He's only gracious at the bar. Other than that, he's very tight. Okay? Evans, big swing and a miss there on a good pitch from Onishi. And he's done a good job of challenging these Rambler hitters. He has worked the corners, but when push comes to shove, he's brought it right at him and said, here it is, try and hit it.
Ooh.
2-1, pulled back, and I'm not sure that wasn't a strike called anyway, but 3-1 count would look like it was in tight, but
yeah,
Evans was
kind of
squaring.
obscured the Blues' view on that, but
I think so, because that pitch looked pretty good. Either way, 3-1 count. That one just missing at the knees, so everyone a bit frozen there. A one-out walk issued by Onishi to Reese Evans. So one aboard now for Floyd Nola. Nola grounded out in his first at-bat and only other at-bat. So here's another opportunity. And do you lay one down here even with one away, Matt, or do you let...
with the current climate and how hard it is to get a hit off Onishi, it's, sometimes just got to do that. But, he has been hitting the ball well this tournament, Nola. And they've just put a runner on, so what does that tell you? Could be something
that tells you, they may be doing that
run play,
just
bunt and run play. He's pretty quick, actually, Nola, too.
Well, I think you got to do something here between Onishi and Besgrove. They've got a rhythm going, and you may have to throw a wrinkle in the plan somewhere, make that defense work just a bit.
Sure.
You can see corners creeping in.
Okay.
Hard hit ball, but it is line foul down the third base line. So you've seen a good job by Onishi. He's mixed up a couple pitches, went outside and now then inside. And now with an 0-2 count, going to be a little harder to get one on the ground here and move that runner along. And a swing and a miss. So it certainly does get more difficult. Another strikeout. Fifth of the game for Onishi. And now in will step the first baseman in Connor Peden.
You hear a big grunt as he let that one out. Vic Guthrie was grunting a lot. He hasn't grunted much in this one. I don't know what that means.
I don't know if you're reading something into that or
yeah.
What is that pitch? Outside corner for a called strike. Runner bluffed like he was going and got a fake throw and able to keep him stationary.
Stratford's on top of things.
He is, and that's exactly what I was just going to say, is he has brought his A game. That pitch just missing. That was a good location, top of the strike zone outside corner, but didn't get the call, and the count now 1-1. Eden got caught looking in the second. So up there looking for a little redemption with two away. Runner on the move, and it's bobbled. But either way, it's strike three called. So down goes Peden. Another strikeout victim. Down go the Ramblers. We're about to hit our slide to 5. As We have played 4 complete here at Rosedale Park. Still scoreless. Ramblers, PK. Well, we'll continue to do our slide right into 5 here, and it has been an impressive 4 innings for both these starters. Jack Besgrove has settled in quite nicely and continued to mow down these PK hitters. They'll send number 7, 8, 9 in Onishi, Bardarillo, and Gullen to the dish there, as you can see that last play. And I think they called a leadoff on that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And not a called strike, as Besgrove, first pitch to Onishi. Onishi, strikeout victim to end the second. And he looks at a pitch zipped in on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. We do have to get that graphic up there just for our viewers' sake, because my counter, again, is as shaky as it can get.
We're on top of it,
Gentlemen.
mate.
Oh, you guys are more than on top of it. I don't know who you chewed out the last time, as that pitch, tough one to take there at the top of the strike zone.
You know? Heads
So
will
you
roll
can bet that.
if we don't have a scoreboard up on the screen, mate. I can tell you that for free.
Well, well, I know who your boss is, so goodness gracious, yeah. And a swing and a miss, so went right back to the rise ball, and he strikes out Onishi for the second time in this game. 11 strikeouts for Besgrove, as he again has been a real handful like he usually is. Bardarillo singled in his previous at-bat, took a big rip there, swings through for strike 1. So the only hit allowed by Besgrove in this game belongs to this man here, Bardarillo, and it was an infield hit. Other than that, a couple of walks and a ground out is really all that has happened in this game. Quickly 0-2 the count on Bardarillo. Of course, Besgrove has the benefit of playing year-round. Moves over to North America in the New Zealand Aussie winter, and then, of course, plays more local in the summertime. A mainstay for the Australian national team, of course. Has himself a world championship to his credit, among a bunch of other things.
I think he might have played in a few other places as well. Maybe Japan, or he's
Well,
played pretty much everywhere you can play, from what I understand, and he's also won everything you kind of can win.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. I'm only trying to, keep track on what he does on one half of the globe.
Yeah.
And but he definitely gets around, and of
in a
course,
good way.
one of the top. Yes, absolutely, one of the top pitchers in the world, easily. Yeah, I can see where you are, Matt. I can see where you are with it. All right. That pitch, a tough one, looked like inside corner, and you could see how long and hard Max Early held that one framed up for home plate umpire
Yeah.
Kevin Wallace. And the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You heard Wallace's explanation. It was short and brief.
Oh,
Right back to that, and oh my. I think I may have to go in for knee surgery after that pitch. That
Yeah,
was
that hurts.
a beauty change.
he doesn't. He can hold on to that for a whole game sometimes, and then throw it when you least expect it, which is even more of a dagger. But right there, pulled the string on it, perfect.
Aaron Gollan swings through for strike 1, and you're right. I think we've seen that straight changeup only twice in this game. Not the second time, and both times it was for a strikeout pitch. And what a weapon to have if you can keep it holstered as long as you need to. That one check swing foul. Gollan struck out in the 3rd. Well, even though this isn't the championship game, Jack Besgrove has brought his A game here on day 4.
Yeah, well, if
Just
they have
in
to,
time for PK.
if they have to reface each other down the track, it is a big mental advantage taking the W earlier in the tournament. So they want to put their best foot forward now, and try and break their spirit a little bit, depending on who wins. But yeah, these are the, you kind of imagine these guys are. I wouldn't be surprised if they, like you said earlier, are going to be facing each other in the final. They're very, very good.
Striking out the side one more time. Sorry to cut you off.
No,
there,
you're
Matt.
right.
Is Big Jack Besgrove mowing them down. We're going to continue slip sliding when we come back as you're watching the 2026 Men's Open Club National Championships from the great country of New Zealand. We'll be back.
Handling things is 100% good with me.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Lynx is good with it.
As we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, still sliding. Thank you, Mr. WT, and umpire chair, of course, my man Weirmoo. Glad you have tuned in, and a special shout out to Chubb Tangaroa, the legend, as he has touched base so that I know he's doing okay. Set to go right off the bat, first pitch swing, ground ball, and an easy out. As Maddox Rice, first victim here.
That's
in this
we missed a trick
bottom
in
of
the
the
last
fifth.
one. It was a leaving early, so that was kind of peed-in. I was curious as to what was going on. So it was the base runner had got, it was dead ball. He'd left early, so yeah, I thought sorry what was going on in that last one, but hang on.
You're right. So it looks like that was Connor Peden that was up due to the leadoff. And now it's Maddox Rice.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying that for me, Matt.
Hey,
Always
okay, I
good
can
to
help.
have a partner that knows more.
It's easy when you've got the replay booth right behind you, which I have.
Well, listen,
So I had to
listen,
look-
benefits are benefits, right? So Rice steps in, strikeout victim to end the second. And Onishi missing up and out of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hang on. Don't know what we got going on down there, but.
I think Mark Porteous getting in on the conversation, I believe. If it certainly looks like him down on first base.
Oh, it is. It's him. You can tell.
I didn't recognize him without a beer. Big swing and a miss there as down goes Rice. So a ground out and a strikeout. Quickly 2 away now, and it'll be the number 8 hitter in Max Early.
Quick work of the first 2.
Early flied out to Mackey out in right field to lead off the third. This just his second at bat here, and we're in the 5th inning, so that gives you an idea of what these pitchers have done. Good pitch, tailing in, but missing.
You've got to have a pretty strong lineup when you've got the early brothers at 8 and 9 in your lineup. Both very, even though they're both very young, they've both played a lot of top ball.
Both these lineups impressive. Swing and a miss there. Is a lot of notable players in the lineup with international experience and a whole lot of games to their credit. I've been very impressed with the lineups in this Nationals, as well as the international flavor. Swing and a miss there. So early, but the evens account now at 2-2. Onishi again 1 strike away from getting out of this inning. And that's a beauty pitching. I think everyone's kind of surprised there, as that looked like it caught a good
chunk.
Part of the good chunk there. Guess you could say, I don't know, the whole ball maybe, but that was certainly a good pitch from Onishi. Didn't get the call, so the count full, 3-2. Ground ball up the middle, checked, and
that's
over
how you
in
make it
time. That's how you do it. A little deflection, you can score that 163 on the put out. Of course, one of the good hands people, Evans at short, up the middle. Scoreless through 5 complete. We are headed to money time. Top of the 6th when we come back.
Being a Manawatu local, supporting our community is at the heart of everything we do. From the Aotearoa Hospice, Just Silch, and Replay connecting second-hand sports gear, we make giving back our mission. Thank you for all the great feedback with over 1,500 5-star reviews. It's a great reward for our team that their hard work is acknowledged by our customers. And now with the addition of Order Care, we're a one-stop shop. The team are proud to have grown alongside the community, and with your continued support, we look forward to the journey ahead.
104.9 and 94.9 at the Albany. When the radio's on and the sound is hot, you just have to enjoy. There's no way to stop. That's where it sounds like the best every day of the week. Better than all the rest. We let the music speak. All the best throwbacks, 90s and more. At the Albany. All the best throwbacks.
Top of the 6th inning, still looking for our first run. Lance Wynn alongside Matt Jordan. Glad you have tuned in here. Of course, this the beginning day 4 of competition. Game 66 of this Men's Open Club National Championship. Top of the shop for PK. It'll be Stratford, followed by Macchia and Remeke to face Jack Besgrove, who has faced pretty much the minimal amount of batters here in this game. Third time through the order, though, Matt, and that's when things tend to get a little dangerous for a pitcher.
Absolutely, especially for the lineup he's got coming right now. I mean, Markia and Romaki both are going to be their most dangerous now, although he has walked Jerome twice, but I'm pretty sure Besgrove's up for the challenge.
The 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. He has certainly risen to the occasion so far in this game. 13 strikeouts up to this point for Jack Besgrove. Back to it. That one is shot off the backstop, and the count now will be run to 1 ball, 2 strikes. I want to remind our viewers, stick around. Plenty, excuse me, of softball action
1 ball, 2 strike.
to go through. This, of course, one of the first games of the day and a full slate leading up into championship day tomorrow. Or the future, call it what you want, depending on where you're located. That pitch missing up.
2 ball, 2 strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
What a game to start day 4, though. Like, this is just...
This is any indication of what the day is to bring. Boy, you better fasten your seatbelt, Matt. It's going to be a real heck of a ride. That one shot through, base hit. So a leadoff single for Stratford, his first hit of this ball game, and just like we said, third time through, leadoff runner aboard
Third time's
for
a charm.
PK.
That brings up number 99, Ronnie Macchia.
So I think that's really the hardest hit ball we've seen off of Besgrove in this game, and now that'll bring up Riley Macchia. Struck out 2 times in his previous 2 trips. Takes a look at a pitch outside for ball 1.
Took one to the arm as well.
So we'll see what kind of adjustments Besgrove can make here. Third time through the order. And a big swing and a miss there. So it goes to the rise ball, his bread and butter, to even the count at 1-1.
1 strike.
And another rise ball, throw down the
He's dropped
second, and they say he's dropped it, so a good jump and a stolen base for Stratford. So he's in scoring position, and I think the argument might be, did it pop out on the slide, or either way, we saw the ball laying on the ground, and that's tough to call someone out when we see that.
Nothing untoward went on there. It's just, he's sliding into the glove and the ball's being jostled loose.
Ronnie Macchia up in the box. They have a scoring position here.
So called safe by Mr. Fortin at second base, and the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. So a chance here for Macchia. With nobody out. And he held back from that rise ball. They're going to check down. No, he did not. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
2 ball, 2 strike.
So that was a big hold for Macchia, who, if you had to say that that's a chink in his armor, he likes to chase that rise ball, but did a good job to hold off there. 2-2 is lifted up and out of play.
It was coming back. I thought it was way gone.
So again, another good hack from Macchia, but the count will remain 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So we have 2 balls and 2 strikes.
This is the first time with a runner in scoring position for PK.
2 ball, 2 strike. Wait.
2-2 here, Lancelot.
Big pitch in this game. And that one again just got under it. Looks like calling for it and making a bit of an adventure, but the sure hands of an Evans out there in the middle infield. They pick up a big out, getting a big hitter in Riley Macchia, and that'll bring up another big hitter in Jerome Remeke. Remeke, a couple of walks in this game. He's been on base twice. And I'm not so sure that they may not just put him on, as they're going to go out for a bit of a chit-chat. And what are your thoughts on that? Do you pitch to Remeke with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, scoreless game, or do you send him down the first base and try to get someone else to beat you?
Well, they've walked him twice and they haven't really chucked, in the last at bat, haven't chucked anything worth having a swing at. They know how to get Tikitaka out at the moment because he's trying to do a running slap. It's not the worst idea to put him on. They're probably going to try and put him on without intentionally doing it, but or strike him out. Let's see what. I really don't know what he's going to throw. Ooh.
Well, how about heat on the outside corner to start things off? That seems to be the case here, as Remeke, I'm not sure he was expecting such a sweet pitch, but you could bet he'll be on guard now.
Snuck one past the goalie
sure
there.
This is the right time to. Well, I'm not sure this is the right time to challenge Remeke, but it goes right back to the same spot, same result, and it's an 0-2 count. So now Besgrove has that luxury of maybe working well outside the strike zone. Got to be careful. You don't want a pitch to get away, allow that runner to head down to third base. Oh, 2. And he went further out for a 1-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Big spot in this game. Number 3 hitter in Remeke up with a runner in scoring position. 1 away, scoreless ball game.
Got him.
And a big hack, and he got him. So they get Jerome Remeke for the first time in this game. He's not on base. Big strikeout for Besgrove, and now with 2 out, it'll be TK Cooper Nicola trying to get something clutch here, get his team on the scoreboard. And he waves at that one for strike 1. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Caught looking to end the first.
I guess when they had their little team meeting there, they said, what are we going to do? We're going to go at him or what? And they made the decision, which you got to respect. See, they've gone back to the armband as well.
Yeah, well, you talk about adjustments and changes.
Yeah.
And you're right. I think that decision was made then. And I think maybe, a bit of a wrinkle on the Ramblers' part, because Remeke may have been expecting them to pitch around him. And that one waved at for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And Besgrove wasted another 4 pitches. That's what it took to sit down Remeke. And now you can see that Cooper Nicola is just a bit overmatched and has been in his previous 2 at-bats. 1-2. That'll run it all even at 2-2. So it just goes to show you, even though you get the leadoff man on and you get him in scoring position, Still hard to push one across on Jack Besgrove.
Yeah, well, you need multiple, minimum 2 good at-bats, but...
And he looks at strike 3, so a triple crown for Cooper Nicola. Down go PK after a promising start. They squander a runner. We're headed to the bottom of the 6th, scoreless ball game. We'll be back here, Rosedale Park.
Sometimes virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Lynx is good with it.
Back here as we are locked and loaded for the bottom of the 6th inning. This, of course, day 4, game 66, just kicking things off here. A 9 a.m. start. And, boy, like I said to you earlier, Matt, if this is any indication of what the day is going to be like, it's going to be quite a day ahead here at Rosedale.
Yep, the sun has come out. The wind has dropped down. It is a great day for softball, and we're witnessing a fantastic display today. It's the bottom of the 6th. There's no scoreboard on the screen. I'll have to sort that out forthwith.
Yeah, give that guy a good talking to. That guy being you, of course. 9-1-2, scheduled 3. First pitch swinging is early, and a good job to field that and over to first in time, so 1 pitch and 1 away.
That's good economy.
Sure is. You talk about efficiency. And now that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, and Oscar Clark has had a pop out and a fly out. So Onishi still getting the job done here as he goes back to the rise ball into the strike zone for ball 1. The 1-0. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. And both of these pitchers, Matt, there's no difference in their velocity between the first inning and now we're in the 6th here. They're both zipping them in there pretty good.
Yeah, much like ourselves, they're in peak physical condition.
I'm so glad that you're all chock full of smoke and mirrors, aren't you? I can tell that.
Smoke, mirrors, and Twinkies.
1 ball,
yeah.
2 strikes. Yeah. Is that what they're calling Chopper now? No, eh?
Yeah.
No, I didn't think so.
They call them Twinkle Toes.
Because they never have, so he's never gone by that. So 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Clark. So now would be a good time, anytime really, even with 1 away, to get a base runner on here for the Ramblers. That ball lifted up, and that's going back, and get out of this ballpark. Home run, Oscar Clark on cue, a solo shot, 1-0 Ramblers.
Is that out of here?
So,
You betcha.
So how do you like me now, Matt? That was a pretty good at-bat from Oscar Clark as he got a pitch up in the zone from Onishi, and he just drove that one up over the fence in the alley in left center.
Wow, it's really fired up the crowd, that.
We good? Let's play.
There's a lot of Ramblers supporters here, and they are going for it now.
Brock Evans steps in now. Tough act to follow, as a ground ball will be called fair. I'm not sure if it's fair or foul as you take another look at the home run.
Exactly. Because it was fucking straight at first base.
Oh,
Bit of an inside pitch, but did a
some
good job to
colourful
get the
language
barrel
here.
head
I've never
out.
heard that. Is that French? Anyway. You know, you in Canada, some of you guys are French Canadians, aren't you?
Well, yeah, but I assure you that wasn't French I was hearing in the background.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was Dutch. Who knows?
At least not the French I know.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Evans with a ground out and a strikeout. Trying to follow up that big home run from Clark. Open the scoring here. Another 2 hopper. And gonna see, did he get him just in time or did he beat that one out? Looks
See if
like
he's got
he
that on replay.
beat that one out.
That is a very, very close play. Bang, bang.
Don't pick on.
And that was the difference. As soon as that ball landed
Here
for
it
the
is,
second time, that was.
Yeah.
I think the umpires may have got that one right. As that looks like it was a tie that went to the runner.
Yep.
So with 1 out, a runner on first, and Jack Besgrove up. So a double and a strikeout.
57 out,
And
88 in, and that's in the 3 spot.
Well, Ramblers have really got their backs up now. They've got a bit of momentum and they've got the edge. It's up to PK to really try and put a cork in it and stop them in their tracks.
so Kyle Roberts will step in to hit for Besgrove.
Great young player, this guy. Really, really well established now with some great. I think his nickname's Dinger.
Well, that's what Chopper was saying on the broadcast yesterday, and he didn't come through yesterday, but boy, sure it'd be a good time for him to make some solid contact here. A big home run, accounting for the only run of this ball game from Oscar Clark. Evans at first base, and now Roberts with an 0-2 count. And he weighs at strike 3. So a big pitch there from Onishi when he needed one. Second out of the inning, and it'll now be Reese Evans. A lot of movement on that pitch.
DR, please. Thank you.
Number 40, Blake Woodruff will be the DR.
That second strike, missed spot, and there was a lot of plate on that second one. Right? You kind of pulled it back? Yeah.
They're both there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
There's a little to go as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an interesting conversation going on between Stratford and
Gentlemen, 2
the
outs.
Blue.
Right. Ball.
First pitch to Reese Evans, misses out. A pop-up to end the first and a walk in the fourth. So an 0-for-1 ball game right now for Reese Evans. Of course, the defense on both sides has been picture perfect.
Stratford is walking
See
on
here,
eggshells at the moment, keeping an eye on that base runner. They've brought a runner on. So he's ready to spring into action and try and make the play at 2.
That pitch taken the other way as it was headed for the outside corner. So good swing from Evans, not able to put it between the lines. And it's a 1-1 count. Double check that. I think that may be 2-1.
Ball inspection going on. Playing ball, I mean. Maybe it's hit a fence or something. No, we're okay.
Be nice to him for me. 2 ball, 1 strike.
Just
Play.
doing a good job getting a ball exchange. No pitcher wants that bright, shiny new one.
Ball.
Here's the play.
2-1, outside corner, runner goes, and he's going to be safe. Ball gets away. And a play over to third, but no real play, so runner will move along.
Ramblers runner number 40, Mike Water makes it all around to third base. And Ramblers in a really good scoring position right now.
Good job in moving over as that errant throw gets into center field.
1-0 to Ramblers.
And now this makes the Evans at bat even more important. A 3-1 count with 2 away. So Nishi's going to have to bear down. You certainly, based on the way things are going, you don't want to be down 2 runs with Besgrove in the circle. You don't even really want to be down 1, and a walk to Evans. So there'll be 2 on now for Floyd Nola.
I can tell you, being in the top end of the stadium here, the Ramblers fans, they're making their voices heard. They are right behind their boys now. They know that there's blood in the water, and they're trying to capitalise.
They are a hit away from adding on another run. Ground ball, fielded though by Anishi over to first, so 1 pitch results in the final out, but not before the damage is done. A big home run from Oscar Clark has given the Ramblers a 1-0 lead. We're headed to the 7th, down to their final 3 outs when we come back. Five, 6, 7 hitters scheduled here. Top of the 7th inning. Last kick at the can here for PK if they can't generate a run, as first pitch is in there for a swung on strike. Sorry, second pitch, and it's an 0-2 count.
0-2, yeah.
Ashley Golfer. So we'll see here. Usually Jack Besgrove in the last inning in a 1-run game comes in with a little extra. And you can see there as he blows it by Golfer for out number 1.
Golfer is actually, I'm pretty sure he's an under-23s Australian, so he's probably, I'd assume he's a teammate of Jack Besgrove. He still struggle with him, even his own kind of probably see him every day of the week. He's that elusive.
Well, I tell you, if that's the way Besgrove treats his friends, goodness, you know, that's a cold cat right there, I tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just, look at you and Chopper,
Well, yeah, you're right. Look at that. I mean, is that a friendship, or I'm not quite sure what we're calling that now. But yeah, that's right. I thought, but listen, initially going in, I thought it was a friendship, but boy, have things changed.
Yeah.
Walter the hitter now is he. That's right. A strikeout and a ground out and a big swing there for a 1-2 count. So sure enough, Besgrove 2 outs away here from coming away with a big win and lifting his Ramblers team right up. Rise ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 ball and 2 strike.
This is where the usually separate the guys with the international experience and know exactly how to close out games from the youngsters, and I don't think he held up on that one.
No
and he
way.
did not, so back-to-back strikeouts.
I didn't have a great look at the bat, so might as well go to my partner.
17 strikeouts for Jack Besgrove.
We could be in for a poetic finish here if Onishi gets a piece of here.
Well, I tell you, he was looking to tie it up with that swing. And that would certainly be poetic justice for sure. I'm not quite sure you're going to become the commentator of the year as far as Jack Besgrove's concerned, if anything happens. But, you know, we'll leave that alone as a
I
count now.
said
1
poetic
ball, 1
finish. I
strike.
didn't say justice. I didn't put,
Oh, I see. You protected yourself, are you?
Yeah. I'm not
Backtracking
rooting.
a
I'm
bit
not
there,
rooting for
okay.
either side. But it could be a cool ending to the game if if the pitcher ties it up.
It sure would be interesting, as Besgrove, I'm sure, knows that and misses with a good rise ball out of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. And a beauty. He grooved that one right at the top of the strike zone. So a 2-2 count. PK down to their final strike. Ramblers looking to close up shop with a 1-0 lead. Two. And a called strike. So the final out is the 18th strikeout of the game for Jack Besgrove. A masterpiece performance. A 1-0 win as the Ramblers ramble on here with a big win over PK. And when we look at this one, Matt, just give me some of your final thoughts on this ball game.
Thank you.
Well, it was a 1-0 affair, and that's pretty much what I thought it was going to be. I mean, world-class pitching on both sides. It was just, you know, they were both in the vice there. It was just who was going to crack first. And Oscar Clark managed to put one out, which was an amazing shot. Hats off to both pitchers. And, I mean, who would you have as man of the match?
Well, I think you have to go with Jack Besgrove. It'd be
Absolutely.
hard to argue with his numbers, the fact that he threw in a double as well, and he was the handful, and certainly my vote and your vote for MVP. So,
Sure.
Mr.
Absolutely.
Besgrove, congratulations. And that's going to do it for us. Game 66 in the books. Ramblers, 1-0 winners over PK. They will roll on. PK will be back in action. Stick around. More of the 2026 Men's Open Club National Championship right here on Beyond the Dugout. On behalf of myself, Lance Wynn, Matt Jordan, we'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, that's true. And there he goes. Oh, yeah, he's just gone on the outside edge. I don't think it does teams any good. That's a nice little catch there.
And give me and the viewers a little
Well-
bit as that ball grounded to third base, and an easy play for out number 2.
Basically, oh, look, there it goes.
Besgrove drives that one to the gap in right center. He's going
It's
to
just not
head
fair.
into second base with set for the full
Oh,
count.
what's up?
And that one lifted up off the end of the bat. And behave yourself now, okay? Big swing and a miss there, so that's a bit of a surprise. But
Got him.
and a beauty changeup, the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, so a good and a swing and a miss, so overmatched.
Friends and family, that's trouble.
And that holds true to form as he looks at a pitch outside. or called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And Matt, we look at these two teams, and this could be a preview of the final if things kind of shake down. That's a possibility, is it not?
Oh, that hit him really hard.
You have a swing. You have a swing.
Got him, and unfortunately got him on the swing. So
Now, that's a
2 OBs.
well, he goes down in a drop ball and misses. So first walk of the game issued by Onishi goes to the number 9 hitter. With 1 away, a runner aboard.
it's a good piece.
2 punched out, and
Oh.
a good piece of hitting.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. Runner goes, throw down, and so 4-pitch walk. That pitch, and there's no. That one just missing at the knees. So everyone a bit frozen. A little redemption with 2 away.
Oh.
Runner on the move, and it's bobbled. He says, yeah. And a swing and a miss. So
Like you said earlier, going to be facing each other in the final.
without a beer. Big swing and a miss. Ground ball up the middle, checked. And another rise ball, throw down the
He's dropped
second, and they say he's dropped it, so good. And that one again just got under it. Looks like calling for it, and
Got him.
a big on here for the Ramblers. That ball lifted up, and that's going
And
back,
home
and get out of this ballpark. Home run, Oscar Clark on cue, a solo shot, 1-0 Ramblers. Take another look at the home run. Open the scoring here. Another 2-hopper. And we're gonna see, did he get him just in time? And he weighs at strike 3.
Here's the play.
2-1 outside corner, runner goes, and he's going to be safe. Ball gets away. And
Makes it all around the third base. And Ramblers in a really good scoring position right now.
good job in moving over as that errant throw gets into center field.
1-0 to Ramblers.
And now this makes the Evans at bat even more important. A 3-1 count with 2 away from adding on another run. Ground ball fielded though by Anishi over to first. So 1 pitch results to the 7th. Down to their final 3 outs. When we come back, game comes in with a little extra. And
I assume he's a teammate of Jack.
from the youngsters, and I don't think he held up on that one.
No.
2-2. And a called strike. Win.